Hey y'all, welcome to React with Raven. I'm Raven and thank you for clicking on my first video. So I've been wanting to start a React channel for a while, but I was a little hesitant because I'm a pretty big movie fan and most of the movies that I see other people react to, I've seen them already. For example, like all the Black classics, most of the horror movies, I'm a really big horror movie fan, so I've seen a lot of those already. But I realized there are a lot of movies that I haven't seen. And I really want to start off with River Phoenix's catalog. I love 80s movies, but somehow up until a couple months ago, I hadn't seen any of his movies. So I started off with the one, I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's a sci-fi with him and Ethan Hawke when they were young. And I like that one, but it was almost a little too 80s for me. So I don't know if I'll rewatch it, but I mean, it was good for what it was. And of course, River and Ethan did a phenomenal job in it. Then, like about a month ago, I watched Stand By Me for the first time. And of course, it changed my life. And it's pretty much the movie that made me decide I have plenty of things I can react to. I have other cult classics from the 80s that I haven't seen, even though I love 80s movies, but I was born in the 90s, so there are a lot of 80s movies that I haven't seen. So Stand By Me, which I just love that kind of movie, like a little bit reminds me of It, which I know Stephen King wrote the book that Stand By Me was based on, so it kind of makes sense. Also like The Goonies, like I just love that like gang of friends in the 80s or 90s type movies. So if you know any others other than the ones I just mentioned, let me know in the comments, and I'll check those out. But I also watched My Own Private Idaho a couple weeks ago, him with River and Keanu. And okay, the campfire scene in Stand By Me already had me emotional. But then watching the campfire scene in My Own Private Idaho, I just like it really caught me off guard. River did an amazing job, Keanu too, of course. But River just really made me feel his emotions in that scene, and to know that he, I believe, like rewrote that scene. That was like the creative mind behind that scene, made it even better. So now we're gonna watch Running on Empty. I believe this is the movie that he was nominated for an Oscar for. So I'm really excited to see his performance in this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be wonderful, just like the rest of the movies that I've watched so far.
If you don't like it, why do you do it?
I was not expecting that voice from him.
Baseball's my life.
It's looking like the city where I'm from in Louisiana. Poor and broke. Mm-mm. Why are they creeping around the corner like that watching him? Oh, you know what? I kind of forgot what the movie is about. Makes sense, actually. Never mind. Oh my god.
And you might have grandchildren with 3 heads. Now look, I'm going to
What?
rehearse you.
For the study groups at my place on Thursday.
Okay. How'd it go?
They want
Shocked by the amount of black people in the background. I mean, of course they're in the background, but you know, I don't know. I'm just not really used to seeing that many in these older movies. What the?
We got shoes, 2 cars, 4 feds.
That is so sad. That this is just normal for them. Y'all just gonna leave the dog? Lord.
I'm gonna wash my hair.
The tidy whities, I was not expecting that.
Arthur and Annie Pope continue to elude capture despite several sightings of the couple who went underground
Why
after
is he
claiming
just walking around in his tidy
responsibility.
whities?
Why'd they have to blow it up?
Because they didn't stop making it when they asked them politely.
Come on, Danny, I'm serious.
I feel that. Wish I could
They're
blow up
driving
some
that
things
stuff
around
into
here now.
people.
But I'm not that brave.
They look kind of uptight.
She told him to get into bed. I don't think
you
he
get
even
a
sat
shower?
down yet since then.
Man who was known here in Florida City
You
as Richard
snake.
McNally. He was a good student and a good friend.
He was a cool dude.
Q 49.
Oh, I'm not kidding. I said he's going to UCLA.
Excuse me.
His father's still a
These
49.
photos of the couple are considered as possibly armed and dangerous.
That's just an excuse to kill first, ask questions later.
Get in the bed, King Sabi.
What did he call him?
Still kind of lousy, you know?
Supposed to feel that way at 17.
Well, does that mean I can quit my job as a high school therapist? Just tell the kids they supposed to feel lousy and go on about my day.
Oh, this is it?
I need to go to the library.
Keep right over there.
Thank you.
Haven't been in probably over a decade. Well, I'm lying. I don't know what I went for, but it wasn't to read, that's for sure.
Ralph, the cat needs to be fed.
Need anything else?
No, I'll call the booth again in 2 weeks.
She looks familiar. Is that mom, that annoying mom on Lean on Me? Or, I don't know. She looks familiar, but I don't know from what.
She died 4 weeks ago. Cancer. Your father was with her. You were just too hot to contact.
That's why it just kind of doesn't feel worth it. I mean, I don't know. I completely understand them blowing up the army base or whatever it is they blew up. And I understand why they wouldn't want to go to prison. But it's like, now you gotta be taking your kids on the run with you. You can't see your family, your parents. Your mom died 4 weeks ago and you had no idea because you were too hot. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
There's a kid in my class who traded me Duke Snyder for Valenzuela. Yeah.
I mean, other than being on the road, I mean, on the run, they seem like a pretty normal family.
$20.
Hey, kid. You. What's your name?
Michael.
He's not used to it yet.
Yeah, well, you better get used to it fast.
Huh, don't come on with no
What's your name?
attitude. I know your mom died, but dang.
Paul.
Why he mopping like he about to break his back?
D.
We sat in a corner and I said, I wish it was easier. You wish it were easier, she said.
I love English teachers, but that was the one thing I didn't like. Stop correcting me.
Nothing left to go back
If this
to
ain't
now.
something you grade, and if I'm just talking, let me
There's
just
only
talk how I
us.
talk.
We have to hang on to each other.
I almost thought he was in a straitjacket.
Always losing things, right? My husband says I'd probably lose my head if it weren't screwed on.
First of all, you can only get away with something like that in the 80s or maybe the 90s, but 80s and before is probably the only time you can get away with something like this. Second of all, this is why I can't commit no big crime and try to go on a run or nothing because I'm not a good actor. Like, I can't even lie good, let alone, or lie well, let alone act. So they would have been caught me.
Find an empty seat, Mr. Manfield. All right, listen up, everyone.
Madonna? Okay, this is very 80s. Why are they dancing? I thought this was a music class, not dance.
Distinction.
Well, the first one's bad, and the second one's good.
That's actually one of my favorite Madonna
That's,
songs.
a matter of opinion. How about you, Mr. Manfield?
No,
Would you
don't
care
pick
to
on me. I just
venture
walked
a
in 2
guess?
seconds ago.
Well,
Okay.
you can't dance to Beethoven.
I would have probably loved this class, okay. Also, I just want to comment on the fact that I like that they are including his character like in music in this because I know that I think was Rivers' main passion he wanted to pursue was music, or even if he didn't want to be like a pop star or be famous for his music, I think that was something he was a little bit more passionate about than acting. But
Play something.
he's so cunty with these glasses. I love it.
Well, there's one thing you don't have to do, and that's play in the orchestra.
Now what is going on?
You bitch, oh, Dad, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not going to school.
How come?
They're taking class pictures.
That's crazy. I wonder, do they have any like childhood pictures, or maybe they have childhood pictures and they just keep those with them. I don't know. This just seems kind of risky, but I didn't think about that. Like he won't have any yearbooks or anything to look back on. Like, why would you do this to your kids?
This is
All right, he played too much.
Really crazy.
I haven't ridden a bike in so long. I don't even think I would still know how to ride a bike. Damn, give him time to come to the door.
Whoa.
Okay, this is how you get shot. No, he's bold. Not only did you just walk into their house, you just walk into their house and start playing on their piano. She's just standing there watching. Ain't no way. I would have attacked him immediately. Or screamed or something.
Who are you?
I live here. Who are you?
Exactly. What?
Is this you in the picture?
Like, how are you asking me who are you?
So
Am
now
I
we
on
determine
how?
that I belong here.
No, New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go to school in New York, but my mother's afraid I'll get mugged. Family move around a lot?
Okay,
No,
you
no.
asking so
You
many
play?
questions, sis.
Yeah. God. No. Where are you going?
You know.
Oh, Dad, I know. I haven't thought about that much.
You haven't thought about it much.
Manfield,
Oh my God, what do you want?
we'll find you a piano.
Okay, never mind. That's nice.
Go to the back of the line.
The hell y'all laughing at?
Certifiable.
Half a cup of walnuts.
Having a chamber music concert Saturday. And they're
Okay,
boring as hell.
maybe
You could
it's
dress for a
just
funeral,
because
but
I
you
don't like
probably
tuna,
it.
and I
You
also
wanna
don't really like walnuts, but that sounds like a horrible
Yeah,
combination.
I'll think about it.
Because it's not rock and roll.
You think you're cute, Dad, but you're full of shit.
Don't talk to me like that.
Why? Aren't we supposed to question authority? You taught me that.
You're not going.
That's sad. He should be able to do teenage things. He should be able to live his life, him and his brother. Let me find out he snuck out.
Okay? It's alright. You don't have to explain. Mozart was crazy too. You want
A damn milk.
Okay.
Girl. Some water or
Finish
something.
your
Milk. Girl, you ain't slick. Why did you invite him into your room? Okay, Chuck Berry. Now, why would you steal that young lady's hat and throw it into the water like that?
Doctor will see you.
Thank you.
Nah, ma'am.
Mexican blouse. You know, it's great.
And now, how he find them? I might just be too suspicious because I watch too many thrillers and horrors and stuff like that, but I don't trust it.
Just over things.
That's how he know what she worked.
Cover earring. I'm a good liar.
See? That's why I can do it. I'm not a good liar.
Thanks, Chief.
I want to know why he was rubbing all on your feet like that. Don't try to kick me out. Tell me to take a walk.
What do they want my kids to do, huh?
Knock off the fucking president?
Well, that would be nice now.
Nothing.
Can they do that
It's
now?
my stuff.
Boys, I want you to know.
Why is he
Guns
always
are
walking
your-
around in his tidy whities?
I'm going out. You can stay the night. But when I get back, I don't want to see these things within 10 miles of my kids.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Larry's jealous.
Sure about that?
Larry's jealous. It's a bad situation.
Don't do it.
I wish I could. Now get out.
Of course. I was sure thinking, like, ain't the kids in the house?
You okay now?
Go to bed.
I was scared for a second there.
Walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet.
I was about to say, who drunk uncle was this?
I don't believe you. I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman.
Is he naked?
That you look like. I am Arthur. I am Arthur Eli. Oh, born in Plattsburgh, New York, July 16th.
Oh my God, dude, really?
Now, U.S. citizen. I'm gonna.
Oh my
My
God.
name is Silkowitz. My father.
Well, do I get to meet them and see how you came out so perfect? I mean, it seems only fair. I showed you mine, you showed me yours.
Is it just me or is she stumbling over her lines? I am a little slow to process audio, so maybe it's just me.
The end of the rest stop.
It makes it feel more natural, but I just can't tell if
What
I'm
did I
tripping
say?
or not. Dude, what is he doing?
I thought it'd be.
I would have fell on my face so fast.
Yeah.
Why is you running? I can't keep up with you. Like, be still for 2 seconds, please.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for something for my mom's birthday.
Aw. And now, why didn't
Hi.
he tell them that she was coming over there?
Cut your finger.
Yeah.
Is this your girlfriend? Hi, I'm Steven.
Steven is a little brat.
Oh, enough to set the house on fire. I'm sorry, I thought your mother's name was Cynthia.
Oh, well, on birthdays, we're all Sam. It's a little family tradition resulting from a particularly good LSD trip, I think, in 1968.
What?
What is that, a butterfly?
No, it's a whale. It's a present.
Thanks.
I'll play it for you sometime.
Okay.
Here, this
That's
is,
sweet.
Look at that.
mine. You get later. You bet.
Seeing my
On
dad.
your feet.
Dang, do we even get a chance to eat the cake?
Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. See me through another day.
Okay, I like this moment. A little slice of
My
normal food.
body's naked and
The dancing is atrocious, though.
Happy with you.
Oh. Yeah, I could tell by
I'm
that
very
hug.
happy with you.
That's such an awkward position to kiss from. But it's sweet. Why he acting like he about to combust? Jeez. Why are you so nervous, baby? Wait, I'm so confused. What just happened? Is she mad?
What?
Because I didn't want to see you.
Excuse me? I'm confused. What did he do?
Be happy to write your letter of recommendation.
Wow, you really used to have to do everything on paper back in the day. Tragic.
Get back to me when you look at it.
Leave this girl alone. She told you she didn't want to see you. I was always scared to climb in a tree. I saw too many people, or I knew too many people that broke their arms or something crazy from climbing in a tree. So I never wanted to take that risk.
You wouldn't talk to me.
So you climbed through my window like a creep.
Now get up.
Got it.
Go down the stairs now. I'm barefoot.
Excuse me, does he not have on socks? With some dang on Converses. Do people wear socks with Converses? Now I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Sit down.
Oh, well, you know what? She said she don't like polite people, so I'm gonna let him slide. But it couldn't be
What am I
me.
doing? If you want to go back, it's fine with me.
You done made me walk all the way out here.
Boy.
Snuck through my window. You about to tell me.
My name isn't Michael.
I know he ain't about to be done.
It's Danny. Arthur and Annie Pope. We're in trouble with the FBI for blowing up a napalm laboratory. I've been doing this since I was 2. I don't know any other way. Now, I have no right in telling this to you. It's dangerous
Absolutely
for you,
not.
and it's dangerous for them. You can tell your dad anything. I don't care. I just needed you to know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Clearly. But I get it.
And I love you.
Boy.
Love.
Love. Of course, River is doing a phenomenal job. I felt every emotion, even if I thought it was extremely stupid, but it's very teenage boy of him. So, very authentic portrayal.
you? Talk to them.
He should be able to go to college. It's not his fault that y'all decided to blow up whatever the hell they blew up. He should be able to go to college. And if that just means not seeing them again, that's really sad, but he should be able to live his life. Biting his nose is insanity.
I like that one. Huh? She's full of beans.
Full of what?
You really like it, don't you?
80s lingo is
Well, smart ones are always the best.
confusing.
Mr. Manfield, we're ready for you now.
That's his grandma. What? Come on here. You shouldn't have had that jacket on in the first place. She looking mesmerized. The way he always looks up like he didn't just play a masterpiece is hilarious.
Who did you say you studied with?
For myself.
Edward Phillips.
Where was this?
What is you looking at? The person in the back with the green is staring hard.
A cheese pizza for Mrs. Patterson.
I don't think Mrs. Patterson ordered that pizza.
Well, is this,
Boy, looking like he about to get berated for forgetting to drink.
Yes.
Yeah, someone ordered it.
Just a minute.
Get a crusty crab pizza. Now he done fixed his hair up. Oh.
Well, will you have to pay for it?
Oh, no. I'll have to eat it.
Here, hold on. Could you please knock next time?
Oh, is that James Dean her?
I have to go. Yeah. Bye. So he's an axe murderer. I mean, come on. I thought he was the best music student you ever had.
She got a bad
He is,
attitude.
but that doesn't explain
I
his
get what you're
missing
doing, but
records.
girl, calm down. Yeah.
Paul adopted him, but it took until just this year to adopt his name legally. He's under my old husband's name at Blue Hill.
Without those records.
How do you keep up with all these lies? At
You
some
have
point,
to,
I would definitely
because
be
they
getting
won't
caught up in
release
my
them
own
to
lies.
anyone but a parent.
I said I'll get them, all right?
All right.
What's crazy is, like I was saying earlier, I work at a high school, and I wish the counselors and teachers were this like passionate about getting the kids registered for college. I mean, they do help and stuff like that, but a lot of times they kind of gotta beg for help depending on who the counselor is or the school. But yeah, I wish they could. I feel like that's kind of not realistic. I don't. Well, maybe for Michael and his music teacher because he really wants him to go to Juilliard. But other than that, I don't think anybody would be this on to him about going to school and getting his records and everything. But I do think it's nice that he has a teacher that cares enough to be this passionate about making sure he actually turns in his records and application and everything.
What's wrong, Mom?
Nothing. Why can't he go?
Because we'll never see him again if he does.
Why? We could arrange to meet him.
Is that what you want? 10 minutes at an airport lounge and the FBI all over his ass the rest of the time. That is unacceptable to me.
Well, it's unacceptable for you to have him running because you decided to commit a crime. He should be able to live his life.
I never even let myself
and pursue his passions. I get it. That's your son, and you don't want to lose him, and you want to, continue to be there throughout his life. But
All
you
I
made
wanted
that
was that we
decision.
would be together. Here.
It isn't goddamn fair. They're magnificent.
And no one's ever going to know they're magnificent because they have to keep hiding who they are, changing their identity, and they can't even pursue what their actual dreams and passions are. So they're magnificent for who? For you. Right.
We should turn ourselves in.
So we can sit in prison for the next 15 years and look at the kids through bars?
Yeah. Yeah,
Look,
actually.
You can only get through this one.
I'm doing
He's selfish. Like, I understand, but it's just too selfish for me.
Danny's all grown up.
Yeah, go spend no time in prison. I'm sorry.
If you'll ever know what it's like not to see your child for 14 years.
Dad.
Not knowing whether she's living or dead.
No, she's probably about to find out. They better let Danny go.
Not knowing whether that child is responsible for the death and mutilation of other human beings.
Can we not talk about this in the middle of a restaurant, sir?
It's your problem. Your mother and me. You ever think about us?
Every day, like you're my parents.
You really have to ask that.
Yes. So you told him.
Of course.
There's some irony in this. Don't you think, Annie? You're asking me to take Danny into a life that you ran from like a shot out of hell.
Sure.
He can come to us.
Yep, that's the right thing to do.
I guess I'm about to see what it feels like.
Right. I'm glad that she's at least taking accountability, unlike Artie. You got to think about how your actions are affecting other people, especially the people who love you. Oh, that's sad.
I saw my father.
That is a small bed.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm being so for real right now.
You know what could have happened? Did
Well,
Phillips
yes.
put you up to this?
He wants to go. He applied.
Why is it so hard for him to understand that?
We're moving base camp, kids.
Don't listen to him.
You have anything you want to tell me?
He's such an asshole.
You'll just disappear?
That would break my young teenage heart.
They need me.
I need you.
Girl, what the hell? I get it, but y'all like, what, 17? Be for real.
I was thinking about staying.
Don't you have school?
He means staying in this city, but...
Do you think this is a good time to discuss this?
Oh, when
Can't
else?
talk now. We're in trouble here. A unit is only as good as its weakest link. We're a unit.
I got hold of her credit card. She never even uses it herself.
I knew it. I knew he probably took something out that dang purse when she left it on his chair, on their seat.
Paul Manfield, please.
You gonna make the call over the phone? Danny told y'all he wants to say.
I hope your husband's all right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. McGuire would like to see Lorna Phillips.
Did he send a note?
No.
That was almost too easy.
He needs us to hold him up.
All families break up.
He's not even treating it like a family though. He kept calling them a
Someone
unit,
else's life.
like they're a military troop or something. And I know families can be called unit, but it's just something
I love you.
disconnected about that.
I don't know how to say goodbye.
Don't.
Well, don't.
I wouldn't be good for who knows how long. I'd be crying every day.
He was shot resisting arrest near Waterford, where he had stolen the car and was attempting to flee.
Get the bike out of the back. Now get on it.
He about to tell him to live his life? I hope.
I love you, baby.
We all love you.
Just got to see me through another day.
It's such a bittersweet thing. Well, that was Running on Empty. I completely understand why River was nominated for an Oscar for this movie. Anytime he had to show any kind of emotion, I really believed him. I thought it was an authentic portrayal of how a teenager in that day and age, in that situation, would act when it came to, just coming of age and growing up in that type of family. I thought he did a really good portrayal of that. The other actors were really good as well. The parents, especially the mom, I really enjoyed her performance. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Running on Empty. I really, really hate that we lost River Phoenix at such a young age. I really would have loved to see, what else he would do, what he would be doing now, if he would be doing something with his brother, Joaquin, more stuff with Keanu. I really would have loved to see him work with one of my favorite actors, aka Leonardo DiCaprio. I really wish I could have seen, what kind of stuff they would have come up with together, but unfortunately, things happened the way they did. But I'm excited to continue going through River's catalog, and I hope you guys decide to stay around with me. Sorry if this video is awkward, if there are any awkward angles, any awkward lighting. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I'm actually really awkward in front of a camera, so this is just a huge step for me altogether, but hopefully I can get the hang of it and, get the hang of lighting, angles, my audio, all of those things, talking in front of a camera, and we'll see where it goes from here.